Hey everybody, welcome back to Outfits Garage. Yeah, it's humid out here today. We fixed to go in the shop and see what's going on. We have got our electricity all hooked back up, and I've been worked on the wife's van for a little bit. I didn't video any of that because it was not worth videoing, because it was an outfit. Let me just put it that way. Let me take you in the shop here and I'll show you what's going. Right here's what we got going. We've got stock car. As you can see, Matthew's got a body on it. We've got parts laying on it here and there. And you can see that brace right there and one on the other side. Got them done in here today. The top is good and solid. It won't move. It needs all the bushings in the front end. Needs all your steering components. But it's a roller. It's got parts to build from. It's got your steering in it. It's got an access panel. Got a quickener right there. Steering right here. This is loose because this is just tacked so that they can, whoever buys it, got a guy coming today, matter of fact, going to come look at it. And it's just, everything's tacked so that they can adjust the way they like it. Yeah, see that right there? That right there is a lifesaver. But we have electricity again. We are happy. All right, you can see, worked on the wife's van right here. We put shocks and struts, or actually struts on the front, and lower A-arms. And let me tell you, that was an outfit. Whoop, doggies. But anyway, you can see I got a pan under here. I need to try to get the dipstick to stop leaking. And once I get that, this thing will be ready to roll. Had to kill some wall spout over there a while ago. As you can see, they're laying. They had built in that corner. Got one trying to get in there right now. He's like, something ain't right. Something don't smell good. But anyway, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get that right now. The guy's supposed to be coming to work on try to get this. So what I might do is fire the truck up, move it, roll this car out, get it over here somewhere, put the truck back up in here, and once we do that, I might pull the car back up here on the slab. But car is about as far as we're going to take it. It still needs some braces. The body's hanging. It's not fastened. It just needs some lower body mounts. We just never got to get that done. We can get it done, but it's going to take a little bit. For whatever reason, this side didn't turn out so well. I've got a little bump right here. I don't know what's going on right there. But whatever it is, can be changed with a brand new body, and that's what it needs. It needs a fresh new body on it. So we got it together. This thing was a chassis not long ago, bare chassis. It had no floor pan in it, had no firewall, had nothing. And I mean nothing. We put a firewall in it. We may try to do a few more like this, but we're learning a little bit off of this one. What to do. We just had a bunch of old sheet metal laying around. That's what he used in here. And next time, I think we're going to go buy another sheet of aluminum instead of using what we had. But hey, it done the trick. It got a deck in it, and he did an all right job on it. And but the car is rolling. Got rear end under it. and it just needs a new home. So let me show you what else we got going here. This motor here, we're not far from getting this thing ready to fire. I tightened up the fuel fitting right there yesterday. I figured out how to do that without having to take the motor back out. So we got that done. Now I need to get my hoses, get my top hose over here. I need to get the battery hooked up on my starter, get my headers in, get my carburetor bolted up, get underneath, hook my linkage up, my shifter, my 3-lever shifter there, and because it's a 4-speed transmission in it. Finish the rear end, finish the front end, front suspension. As you can see, this side is basically put together. This side still needs the upper A-arm put on it, and I'm working on that. I'm needing to do some work on that A-arm. It needs some bushings or something in it, so I'm going to work on that more. Yeah, and we'll probably change that radiator out. That radiator will more than likely go on one of these modifieds, because it's really too small for one of these cars. And modified will be a lot better. So that's probably where that radiator will go. That's the old 327 we pulled out of the car here. We went to Sykeston with and drag raced. It needs crankshaft turned in it and block cleaned up. This is the motor that we're going to be building for that car. So I've got the crankshaft, I got the heads, I got rods and pistons for it. I've just got to get together with a couple of people and help me get a camshaft for it. So, but once we get that, we'll have a motor together to set in here. I'd like to put a Bird or a Bren transmission in it, but those are about, I seen one for sale the other day that had been rebuilt, ready to go for $750, which ain't a bad price, but then I still got to buy a bell housing. So anyway, there's a few things there. I've got a rear end here. It's ready to go. If I can get a Bird or a Bren, that's what I'm wanting to get for this. Just needs a few more parts and pieces, and we'll have this thing together. Just takes money. That's all it is. Just takes money. This car here actually needs, let me just show you. You can see right there, that lower bracket right here has been cut off. I don't know why he cut it off, but I've got to get another bracket, weld it back on there, and then take this to a frame shop that needs to see a frame machine to make sure everything, it's been tweaked a little bit up here from a wreck. And I got a guy in Conway, David Halter, told me to bring the car over there when we get ready, and he would put it on the frame machine for me. So Halter's Body Shop in Conway, we really appreciate that. So we just got to get this together, that piece welded on, so we can put a front suspension under it and get another rear end. I've got a possibility of a rear end, but I don't know yet. I'm still looking on that. I'm still trying to get this stuff out the door. So that's kind of last on the list. Third on the list. Second, this is hopefully going out the door, and then that is number one, because we got a September 19th, 20th, 21st, we're going to Sykeston, Missouri, if everything works right. We ain't for sure that everything's going to work right to where we can go yet. But it just, everything hadn't worked out for us around here for a while, and I don't want to push and pressure things to make it happen when things just hadn't been flowing right. I like for everything to be a little bit better mentally to be able to go to do something like that. But anyway, that's a Shaw car. This is a Jet modified, which has been reclipped. It's got a Chevelle front clip under the front. If anybody knows anything about Jet, they always ran the big car front suspension, front ends. This one has a Chevelle front under it. So we'll find out about that once we get it together. This is not going to be an IMCA modified. It's going to be a Southwest mod. It's basically like a sport mod or an E mod, B mod with kind of sort of in that range. So a limited is what it's going to be. But this is a Shaw car, an old Larry Shaw car, and we've got, like I say, got a fuel cell for it, and got a motor plate in it. We've got just a mock-up motor in it, but yeah, we just need to get this motor here together, and that motor will be together this winter. This thing will be ready this winter. Hopefully this thing will get ready this winter, because this is I'd like to have it ready for spring if possible. It all depends on if this thing goes out the door. If this thing goes out the door, we'll put some parts together for that. So yeah, so anyway, that's our update around here. It's hot. I'm fixing to go in the house for a minute, and might try to find something to eat for lunch. But anyway, the guy's supposed to be around here somewhere around 1 o'clock or 2 or something like that. Matthew had to run to Newport, Arkansas to work on a business up there. He works for a window cleaning company, and so he's kind of tied up with that right now. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here for right now. I might be back here in a little bit. Then again, this might be all of it. But if it's all of it, I'm gonna say God bless you. Thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell us what you think, give us a comment. We'll talk to you later here on Outfits Garage. God bless you. Keep a hammering, guys.